Hello there. It's Jude again with some more Thunder gameplay, and this time brought out the nice, thick Me.264. Just perfect. In every way, the best bomber. So we're running a sort of three-man bombing formation team with two 109s. This is a 5v5 match, one of the rare small matches with a lot less people. So right now we're just gaining altitude so we can have a bit more speed going into those bombing points that you see over here. And right now, things don't really spice up. They're just kind of relaxing. But soon enough, we will encounter some strong opposition. So right now, we're still climbing, trying to get as much altitude as possible. And while climbing, we're gaining speed because the air is thinner up here. We're just doing the big cruise up in altitude. But soon enough, we'll start to encounter some problems. Look to the right of us, nothing's there, and boom, we see a P-51. He's not going to be doing much for this match, but he's not our problem for right now. We're going to see that shortly. So this P-51, he decides to fly to where most of the enemy is concentrated. Good move on his part. He's trying to attack those who are lower than him, trying to use his altitude advantage and his energy advantage for that reason, and that reason alone. But, ooh, I see another P-51, and this one, he's not going to be so lucky. So, we immediately put it in a dive to try and get as much speed as possible. This P-51, he is coming in very fast, and I try to hit him with the gunners, but no dice on that. So, he does get a hit on my tail, damages it a little bit, and this is the big mistake on his part. He flies right behind me, and I just spray him, keep spraying him. Spray him some more, and his tail is gone. So, yeah. Sorry to say, but Black is 3 months over. Red tail saying it. It's not it, Chief. And the P-51C just falls to the ground. And he J's out, giving me the kill. Alright, now we're headed to our first base. And get the site ready. We open the bomb bay. We just wiggle it a bit. And then boom, we toss our first bomb. It sails right away. And so we turn to our next base. It's just to the right over here. We look at the bomb, see if it's headed in the right direction. And we go to our next base. Alright, now, the enemy team is actually really not doing quite well. But things will change soon enough. We get on the site, ready our second bomb. The site wiggles a bit, trying to get it lined up a bit. It wiggles a bit more, and we drop our second bomb. Pretty easy stuff. Bombing in War Thunder is very easy, except for the part when you have to fight other people. And soon enough, well, you're gonna see why we have to fight people. So I try to go for my third base. And watch our bomb explode, kills that base, GG's. And the third base is done, so we go turn around for this one, and that one is done as well. Perfect. So we turn around and try and look for enemies. Spot a Dauntless, it dies. And this is how the two teams were before what's going to happen. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of spicy work. Yeah, right now we just headed back to base. We're to bomb their airfield, and just for the memes. It's not gonna do much damage, but we might as well bomb it just for the extra points. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Look behind us. See the enemy. So we ready our final two bombs. And wiggle the side around a bit just for the memes. And we drop the final two bombs and we turn away from the base. Now I'm trying to get away from the base because of the base's air defenses. So I drop the bombs. They do not that much damage. And so we're headed off to fight off this Dauntless. Because I'm a bit of a mad lad on a bomber. So we're going as fast as possible and we are pretty slow. I'm not gonna lie, we're barely doing 220 miles an hour. So yeah, we gain a bit of speed. Still gaining some speed, trying to help our teammate over here, who foolishly decided to fight the Dauntless. Well, we go ahead in time a bit, and look what happened to our team. Three of them have left, and the game's not done. There's still two people left. And on my team, currently, they're over there fighting this F6F, but this F6F is luring them into the base AA, which is going to cause them both to die, unfortunately. And so I'll go back to my position, where I'm currently chasing down the enemy team's Dauntless to try and kill it, so we don't lose. But these two 109 players have clear advantage over the F6F, and yet chose to run after the F6F into its base, and they both get killed by the AA, because they're smooth brains. So I'm checking behind me, making sure there's no one behind me, and we find the Dauntless. He's just over here chilling, and we decide to give him a little bit of help. My gunners, they don't look around for a second, but then I aim them, and I do some hits, but no damage. And so I look behind me, try to hit him again from behind, and no dice. So I do a climbing turn to try and get this thing turned around as quickly as possible, even though it's absolutely massive. Try and get it turned. And the surprising thing about the 264 is that it's actually quite fast for a bomber, especially of its size. So we put it down, and we're doing about 280, 290 miles an hour in this shallow dive, and we're actually gaining on the Dauntless. And so we continue to chase him for a bit, getting closer and closer and closer. And now it's kind of a 1v2 situation. I'm the last person left. So the Dauntless, he runs for a bit more. I don't blame him. He's trying to get back to his base. I'm chasing after him, making sure he does not have the ability of that base AA to damage him. And because somehow the luck is on my side, the base AA does not target me. And so we go right in, we turn a bit away, making sure we don't get hit, or at least testing to see if we're gonna get hit. So yeah, the base AA doesn't do anything for him. I turn away a bit, check around, see if the other guy's coming. And right now, we turn right in for him. He's trying to run using his base AA as covered like the coward he is. As you can see, I'm misspelling in chat because things are gonna get very crazy. And so, I spray him, I spark his wing, as you can see right there. We sparked him. And so, trying to get this thing turned as quickly as possible, but it's basically a bus. And so we're basically knife-edged, trying to turn on him. And I switch to my gunners. And we try to hit him from long range. It doesn't really work. He's going to get to land. But it's okay. We're gonna push and be extremely aggressive. Because we're the last guy left. I don't want to lose, but the SP2C is running. I don't know why he's running. He could easily use his gunners to attack me, but continues to run. Wouldn't be what I would be doing. And he turns. I try to aim for him, misses. So I switch to my gunners again to try and get a hit on him. And I can't pull a lead because it's flying away from me. Can't really do much about that. So we turn again, just for a little bit, and I try to check chat. I'm typing in chat right now. And we're basically trying to get a bit of separation, and we turn up. So we don't hit the ground. And I heard something a little bit funny in chat, he's running from bomber. And what I didn't notice was the F6F coming, and that's when things get crazy. So the F6F comes, and since he's a fighter, he has much more opportunity to kill me. I spray him, forcing him to turn away. He could have easily killed me, because the cockpit, as you can see the front portion of the aircraft, is made of glass and a tiny bit of metal, so it's not going to protect me. And he turns around, and I try to hit the SP2C on the ground. I only do some minor damage, nothing too major. And I pull up, and 6F is coming after me. I look behind, make sure he's below me so I can spray him a bit, forcing him to turn away from me. And right now, I turn in so I can show him all of my guns, and this is when he could have easily killed me, but I managed to spray, and I managed to clap his wing with a 20mm. It's over for him. He's out of here. And the SP2C finally takes off. He tries to go for the kill, but I hit his wing, and it's over for him. And we win.